Welcome to African Dream Motivation.
A greater number of people give up on their dreams because when they look at the statistics, they lose hope. The greatest weakness of humans in this century is our familiarity with the word impossible. We know all the rules which cannot work. We know all the things we cannot do. The average human being follows the statistics, but the success-minded human being changes the face of the statistics. So if no one has done it before, be the first. Let it start counting from you. Stop looking at all the ways that cannot work out. Change your way of thinking and take the bold step to begin your dream. When J.K. Rowling was done writing the first book in her Harry Potter series, she began searching for a publisher and was turned down 12 times. These publishers said the book was not good enough for them to waste their money on. They rejected it. Joanne was going through the toughest time of her life, having been divorced after an abusive marriage and becoming a single mother with no job. During these periods, she has faced the darker side of life and was desperate for a breakthrough. It seemed impossible for her book to get published, but she never gave up. She kept moving from one publisher to the other, facing rejection after rejection. The 13th publisher accepted and published it. The same book the others rejected became an international bestseller, ending her financial difficulties and making her the first billionaire author. While everyone else saw the impossibility, she saw beyond the failures and kept fighting for her dream. Today, she has sold over 500 million copies of her books. If she had given up because people said it was impossible, she would have still been struggling in life. If you are serious about finding a way, you will stand a chance. But if you think there is no way, you will never get out. Nothing is impossible if you believe otherwise. Stand by your dream. Defend it until you realize it. Let them tell you how impossible your dream is. Just keep believing, and one day, the same people who said you cannot make it will cheer your success. Be inspired and never give up. Thanks for watching this video to the end. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell. Also, share this video with anyone you believe will love it as you did. Thanks again. See you in our next video. Until then, have a nice day.